Hey, you think we should finally let him meet Steve?
Yeah, I think it's about time.
All right, come on, guys, let's go. All right, guys, welcome. This is Steve. Steve is a 2006 Thor Hurricane 34N.
Why do you call him Steve?
Steve got his name from our grandkids. We asked them to pick a name, and Steve is the one that stuck. All right, so Steve is a gas motorhome. He's built on a Ford F53 chassis. It's got the Ford 6.3 V10 Triton motor in it.
Okay.
Is that riveting? It's able to tow 5,000. It's got a 5,000 pound tow hitch on it, and the towing capacity is 4,500 pounds. We plan on towing our CRV. We did a Blue Ox tow system on that. We'll put a link to it so you can check that out if you want to do it yourself. So this motorhome has a 75-gallon gas tank. It's a gasoline engine. It has 65 gallons of freshwater capacity. It has a 44-gallon gray tank and a 55-gallon black tank, which we've never filled up, thank God. This motorhome has a built-in generator. It's got an Onan 5500 in it. We don't use that too often because I can't stand the sound of generators. We do have a solar panel. We don't have any on the roof, but we have a mobile panel that we just hook to our 3 lead-acid batteries that we have running in parallel. And we use that to help charge our batteries when we're boondocking. Okay, to give people an idea, obviously this is a Class A motorhome, and running new in 2006, this unit had a price tag of about $100,000. They also had 6 different floor plans on this exact motorhome. So when you guys are out shopping for your motorhomes, don't be afraid to ask what other plans there are out there, because the one you're looking at might not be the only thing they have. You might be able to get a different floor plan built if you're looking to order one. So we've had this motorhome for about 3 years now, and we haven't really done any upgrades to personalize it. There's a lot of things we've thought about, so we're going to take you on a little tour of it, and I'm going to go over what we kind of want to do that we haven't done yet. So right up here you've got your chassis battery and your coach battery, and then you've got your switch for your steps. What that does is keep your steps from going in. As soon as you start your motorhome up, your steps are going to automatically go in and stay in. You want to make sure you're listening for that, because if you drive away and your steps are out, that could be a tragedy. So this coach has a lot of storage and a lot of old TVs in it. 2 front chairs swivel around. Normally we have our cat condo in the floor here that's attached to the floor that we use the screw in. We screwed a little hole in the cat thing and just put it on the floor. Storage all up around here. We keep our handy things that we need, one of them being the level, so when we're getting to places we can just pull that out and get level. Our dog's life jacket so he doesn't drown. And during the winter, I empty all of these and I put them in bins so that we don't have mice in the camper. The couch turns into a pull-out queen bed. This is one of the things that we've wanted to upgrade. The couch is kind of comfy when you sit in it once, but after a while it just kind of sags down and the cushions get moved around, so that's definitely one thing that we're gonna replace. Probably get recliners in here.
It's theater seating.
Theater seating. Regular dinette. I do like dinettes better than chairs, table and chairs. Although depending on what couch we get, we may take out the 1/2 of the dinette and put 2 chairs here. So don't forget, when you have seat belts in a motorhome, there's seat belts underneath the couch and there's seat belts underneath this dinette. They aren't attached to any frame, so they're not really that safe. It'll just help you a little bit so you don't go flying onto your seat, but if you get in a major rollover accident, probably won't be good. We got storage underneath each dinette. A lot of people, we travel with 2 cats, so a lot of people will take the cover off. I took the cover off of here so our cats could lay down there, and I put a bed down there. They didn't like it, but a lot of people use that for their cat litter pan. And we've got the kitchen area. Got all our pots and pans. So the things that are in here now is pretty much what's going to be in this motorhome. We live very minimal. We live in a 543 square foot house now. So not having a lot of things is already in our blood. So as far as downsizing, it's not that tough for us. So I've got a few pots and pans here. I'm going to be bringing, you guys have seen my air fryer that I'm going to be bringing. We had that in here the other day and it fit nice right up against the wall. This does have an oven. We've never used it, like most people. I also thought about taking out this microwave and putting our air fryer in here because there'd be plenty of room and there'd be a plug right in there for it. One thing we did do, I keep these odor absorbers in the house. One thing I did do is we put this in the stove. This makes it so when you're driving down the road, this doesn't bounce or make noise at all. A couple other things we do is we keep all our stuff in here in bins. Another mice thing so that mice don't chew my silicone spatulas. We've got our silverware drawer, which always slid to the back, so I put little things to hold that down. And again, very minimal stuff in here. And of course you gotta have your junk drawer, which this is our main storage again. It's pretty empty. We've got plates. A lot of people ask what do people use for plates. We use Corel. They're real nice and light. They clean up well. We don't have a fancy Berkey. We have a Coleman. We don't drink the water out of our tanks. So whenever we get somewhere, we put the water in here, and if it doesn't taste good, then we will filter it. We don't use bottled water at all because I don't like to waste the bottles. This cabinet down here always popped open when we drive, so I bought these little Velcro strips, put it around the handle, solved that problem. Where we keep our garbage and then our recycling that we have to take back. Keep it under there. Couple cabinets here. This thing had this gaudy glass mirror. This camper has too many mirrors for fat people. So we finally got rid of that the other day. And then we've got this fireplace that we bought. We just haven't decided where we wanted to put that yet, so that's just kind of shoved in there right now. And we did add, again, not very well. We have to drill this up into the top here, but we put this USB connector, attached it to the light underneath there, and we can turn it on and off so we don't have to have it on all the time and drain the battery. The rest of our pots and pans and wine glasses and a coffee maker. So what I did with our fridge was I bought one of those Accurate thermometers, and I have it hanging in the back so I can always keep track of what the temperature is in our refrigerator. Real important when you're camping so you're not spoiling your food. It's a gas and electric model, so we can use whichever. In our pantry, another thing I do in our pantry is I use these glass bottles. Like if we have cereal and stuff, if we take the grandkids with us and we have cereal, we put the cereal in these rather than in the boxes. For one, it keeps the humidity and moisture out of your cereal so you don't have soggy cereal. And then two, it keeps the moisture out of your camper because you don't have the box and cardboard. I try to avoid cardboard in here and stuff that'll absorb moisture to hold moisture in here. I try to avoid that stuff as much as possible. So this isn't a huge pantry area, and the shelves are kind of low. I know I can buy more of these shelves. And the only thing I don't like about this is down on the bottom where it attaches. If you put something down there and it's too wide, it tries to slide out and blocks the door. And you always want to make sure you lock that when you drive. Because heavens knows it'll come flying out of you sometimes. Your typical typical panel with your 3 lights that hardly ever work. We do have a nice big shower with the skylight. That makes it nice because I'm 6 feet tall, so we're... The only bad part about the skylight, I like to sleep in the dark, and if you're parked near a light, that lets a lot of light in, and during the summer when the sun is shining, if you're not parked anywhere shady and you don't have full hookups so you can run your air conditioning, it gets kind of hot with the sun beating in that window, so I'm still trying to find something to cover that window with. So then we got our bathroom. Not real big, does the job. Basic sink, toilet. This was my $25 investment that I bought when we had our very first camper, so it's like 8 years old now. And this does a great job of vacuuming the rugs and the floors when we need it. Picks up all the pet hair and stuff in between if we're boondocking. Got our basic necessities, our bug spray, our toilet paper, and our paper towels. This is what we've always used in our tanks. Never had any problems with it. Never had any issues with smells. Small medicine cabinet. I put in the little bars to keep everything in line. And put these little baskets in there to hold things. And then underneath, got a couple bins that have a couple more necessities in the bathroom, and then we have our wipe type things for cleanups when we're boondocking in between, so you can get freshened up without using all your water. I roll my towels and I put them around the bins so nothing's sliding and hitting my pipes there, so we don't spring a leak while we're driving down the road. Okay, so again, this is something we bought when we had our first RV. We bought these pillows, and then I had this reflective, so I cut it. And then these just go in your ceiling fans like that, so you can block out a lot more of the light during the day. And these really do make a difference. Another product we use, this is called an EverDry. This is a dehumidifier. This one is rechargeable. It's got little pink pellets, and when it absorbs moisture, they change color and they turn to a green color. And when it does that, then you take it and you plug it in somewhere and recharge it till they're pink again, and then you can use it again. We also buy the little dollar ones from the Dollar Tree and put them around, usually in the winter and that kind of thing. This one I use in the summer. Yeah, we've got 2 closet areas. There's no pole or anything in there, so they're kind of awkward. We haven't figured out exactly what we want to do with those yet, but probably putting shelves in them. Nice desk area, except this is where we keep our litter pan down on the floor here for the cat. Once again, too many darn mirrors in this place. There's mirrors here, and then there's mirrors here. We have to prop open our back door because our cat likes to lay in there when we're driving, so that's the first place he runs. So we just prop open the door. Again, we're not full-time yet, so these aren't full of clothes, but this is another project that we're going to have to do, is figure out how we want to arrange this for our clothes. But considering at home we only have 1 closet for our whole house, I think we'll manage. And the bed is definitely something that has to get changed. This is a queen short, but it doesn't seem that wide either. And there's definitely room on the sides and underneath these things, so I think we're going to take these out and try to fit a larger, almost king size or cut to our own size bed in here to make it more comfortable. And then up here we got our hiking knapsacks and some beach towels and that kind of thing. Here along the wall is our solar panel. This is a Renogy 100-watt solar panel. Like I said, we just hooked this up to our batteries. We're running 3 lead acid batteries right now that are running parallel. And this helps keep us charged. We're going to go on our camping trip this week, and we're going to spend 5 days without any hookups. So this does a great job in between, so we don't have to run our generator unnecessarily, because like I said, I'm probably the one that hates the generator running the most. I don't really like the noise and the smells.
Okay, so I got a quick question. What are the things that you want to change about this other than the bed now? I know that you want to make the bed bigger. What are the other things that you want to do?
Well, we're going to change out some of the lights. That's going to be a project soon. We should have a video on that. I'm excited about that because I wanted to put LED lights in here for a while. We also bought some LED lights for the vanity up there. So we're going to change those out. And then we're going to see how the new lights fit in here. We didn't buy one we have I think 11 lights in here. We only bought 5 so far. I can't even remember the last time that we put on every light in this place anyway, so 5 LEDs should be great for us. And alright guys, thanks for joining us.
And so you know, we filmed this completely 100% of the way on our GoPro 8. So if you like it, give us a thumbs up.
Leave us a comment below. Let us know what you're doing to your RV.
And if you haven't yet, subscribe.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.